Sand Run travelers, here we are in September. I can hardly believe the summer is actually gone, and we're heading into fall. I got reminded of that watching football last night. Go Bucks!
Go Buckeyes! Yay, Buckeyes!
Now we're into the fun part of the sports watching season. But be that as it may, we also have some tours coming up and probably some changes in some COVID statuses that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk a little bit about New Orleans, which I hope is still around. Reg?
Oh man, New Orleans! We got in and out just in the nick of time.
Once again, we did it.
That sand run magic. Sometimes it's just working. We got rain every day. We were down there for 10 minutes.
Yep. It got out of there, and we'll talk a little bit about that. I'll give you guys a little bit of a preview of our upcoming Poconos trip in Vegas. I am going to talk cruises again. We're going to talk about where they are, what we're doing now that we've finalized where we're going and what we think we're going to be doing in 22. What the tour specials are right now for cruises. And today we're going to take you on a very special tour of the MSC Splendida. We found this little tour, and since it's the ship that we're going to be on for our Mediterranean cruise, we thought it'd be kind of nice to wet your whistle a little bit on that. And of course, then at the end, we'll do our monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate for those. But first off, general tour status. What we're seeing is some mask and temperature requirements are actually coming back over and above what the airlines are requiring, and in general what the casinos are doing. We're seeing more and more establishments. I talked to the folks out in Las Vegas. They're now requiring masks again, or still on any indoor activities. I'm not sure if they're requiring them out on Fremont Street right now. We're still a couple of months away from that. We know some things in Pennsylvania have not fully reopened. They're partially reopened. And, Reg, we're still having trouble finding bus locations for day trips.
But day trips are still difficult to find. The COVID still has most bus programs closed. Most of them are not offering any kind of comps to get you down there. They're still kind of limiting the number of people coming in because they still need to do the social distancing and all of that. And then there's some new variants coming there. They've gone from Delta all the way up to Mu.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. So, folks, just stay tuned. We'll try to keep you abreast every month as much as we know. It's a moving target, quite frankly. We're trying our best to give you some options to get out and enjoy your life a little bit, but a lot of times our hands are tied trying to go where we'd like to go.
Yeah, when we were in New Orleans, while we were there, the mandate was if you went inside, you had to have a mask. If you're outside, it was okay. But right after we left, they were changing it to where if you didn't have your vaccination card or a recent negative COVID test, they weren't going to let you inside any of the places.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that more and more. I just saw a place up in Cleveland that's going to mandate vaccination record just get served in the restaurant.
Right.
And that really leads us to a little bit of our New Orleans review, folks. Up until a week ago, they were mostly open. They had COVID restrictions. Some places had different hours. So if you're going down, I'm sure in another 3 or 4 months when they get power back, there will still be the same issues where certain restaurants will be not open at certain times. So if you want to go somewhere, check, maybe even make a call, because we found the internet hours didn't always jive with what they were actually open. So if you're going to go down, make sure that you check the locations that you're going to and make sure they're open when you want them. We found almost all locations open. And quite frankly, we did a lot of nightclubbing when we were down there out in Frenchman Street, especially, which is, by the way, turned into a terrific place to go hear jazz. Wasn't it, Reg?
Oh, as far as the jazz go, you couldn't top it. It was great to go down, and you can just go club hopping and hop from one club to the next, and you'll find a different style of jazz, or maybe in a different style of music, just by walking into a different club. So all of that made that trip down Frenchman Street very interesting.
Yeah, well, Reg and I, we did a tour the first night where the guy extended the tour by about an hour. And we did about 5 clubs that first night. And then Reg and Sharon and Pat and I went back out our last night after dinner and went to a couple of more clubs. One new one, and then one we went back to the one we were at.
Yeah, so it was a great time. The music was fantastic. The food was on point. We had excellent weather. Everything went well. And now we sit and have to look at the devastation that they're going through now with the hurricane having hit. And now we got to wait and see, what's going to happen to one of our favorite cities.
I tell you what, folks, if you want to see some more of what San Juan Travel entertained our guests with down in New Orleans, Reg, I'm sure they can get to our pictures by going through Facebook, can't they?
What I will do is I will post some pictures, and I can post the link on Facebook if they want to be able to go see all of the pictures.
That would be
what I'll do is I will start posting some pictures on the Facebook page of that recent trip.
Because we had people doing the World War II Museum, we did ghost tours, we did alligator tours out in the bayou.
We did the aquarium. We had the aquarium. We had the Frenchman Street tour. We had the ghost tour. And then to top it all off, the dinner cruise on the Mississippi, that really made for a real good topper.
It does. That is just by far, if you ever go without us, one of the things that you really need to do is do one of the dinner or brunch cruises with the jazz bands. It really just makes the whole trip kind of come together. And one thing we want to remind folks, New Orleans is more than food. It's also more than jazz. It's also about the food. Folks, don't scrimp when you go down there. Enjoy the food. Get out there and try different restaurants and let your taste buds explore while you're down there.
Oh, we found one little restaurant for breakfast. This restaurant, I bet you it wasn't much bigger than my basement. But the food was just amazing. I mean, they had you go across the street and wait while they was waiting on the table because they only had about 8 or 10 tables in the restaurant. And when somebody got up and left, they would come out and wave you across the street, say, "Come on," and they sit you down. But the food was definitely on point, and it was well worth. It was called Daisy Dukes.
I remember you telling me about it. Yeah, we didn't quite make it there. But anyway, folks, that's a little bit of our review of New Orleans, one of our favorite cities. If you're going without us over the next year, give one of us a call. We'll try to help you plan your trip. Coming up yet this year is our Poconos Wine Tour, which actually goes off next week. If you're interested, I could probably still get you on, but for the most part, we're going to do 7 wineries, stay at Mohican Sun, and we'll give you a report on the Pennsylvania wineries in next month's show. And there is still room out in Vegas. Not a lot of room, but we've still got some room to take folks with us, spending downtown. So if you're the least bit interested in getting out and doing a little bit of exploring for the rest of the year, check us out, and we still have some things that maybe you could do. We're working on something for early November, but we'll again announce that probably at next month's show. Now it's on to cruising. And that is also a just a changing venue going on. The cruise lines keep announcing new ships going out every week at different locations, and then they'll change the protocols. The protocols as of right now is basically you need to be vaccinated to get on board. I haven't seen anybody recently who said they'll let just anybody get on board. Have you, Reg?
No,
Everything is
no,
on
they're still
vaccination
limiting
plus a negative
Canada.
test. Yeah. So the word to the wise on that: if you guys want to go cruising, get vaccinated. Our
Yeah,
opinion is if you want to go anywhere, get vaccinated. But
yeah. Right now, it's coming down to if you don't have a vaccination card, you're pretty much stuck wherever you're at.
yeah,
Because the airlines are changing their rules and regulations. A lot of the places that you're traveling to, hotels, resorts, they're changing theirs. The cruise lines is changing their rules. And everybody is, especially since they got the approval for that, the one vaccination, that it's now no longer just a temporary thing, it's an actual approval. And the other ones are in the process of getting their actual approvals. Once all that goes through, if you don't have a vaccination card, you're pretty much are going to be stuck.
yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement with that. We've kind of seen that coming, but we hadn't had any kind of proof that they were going to follow through with that. But if you do want to go next year, we still have cabins available for our winter escape. But as of September 15th, our inventory gets recalled. So if you have the least bit of interest, give us a call. That whatever you pay right now would be fully refundable up until November. Our winter goes out of LA. We're going to Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and Cabo San Lucas. So if you want to get away from the weather here in February, give us a call. We'll get you on board right now because after this, I can't tell you what the rates are going to be.
Well, like right now, summer is slowly leaving us. You can feel the change in the air. The nights are become a little cooler. I've been noticing a few of the leaves starting to fall off my trees, and it's letting me know, hey, winter's coming,
Yeah.
and we're in Ohio,
Yeah.
so we know that some snow is going to fall.
Yeah.
And about time February rolls around, I'm pretty sure a whole lot of you are going to feel like me. You're going to be really tired of snow and ready for some sunshine. And that's where that winter cruise comes in, because it's time to go get your sunshine fix. And about time we get back, you'll have about a month, and then spring will come.
And you'll feel much better. And then, as we have finally finalized and surprised everyone, we have chosen to go out of Orlando on MSC on July 10th next year. We're going to do a 7-day cruise. We found a very nice cruise. It's going to do a couple of days at Ocean Key in the Bahamas. And then we're also off to Costa Maya and Cozumel over in Mexico. And quite frankly, Costa Maya's got one of the nicest ports we've ever spent time in. And it also has access to some very unique Mayan ruins. So if you're looking to get away next summer, test drive a cruise, want to get to the Caribbean and see the Bahamas, that's our trip. We've been debating for quite some time where and what we do next summer, and that's it now. July 10th. So right after July 4th, we take off. And then one more cruise for us next year. So that gives 3 cruises next year. Reminding you, our Mediterranean cruise goes out September the 12th from Barcelona to Marseille, Livorno, Genoa, Rome, and Ibiza back in Spain. That and what we wanted to do today, give you a little taste of what it's going to be like by showing you a tour of the Splendida. So now that we've got you set up, warmed up for cruising next year, let's go see one of the ships that we're going to be on. Ready, Reg?
The Splendida sounds like a lot of fun.
There we go. about that, folks? That's
Beautiful ship.
That's a gorgeous ship, isn't it? I can't wait. I can't wait to cruise anyway. I mean, I'm just addicted to those ships at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to get back on the water. Got to get my sea legs back up under me.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of legs working next year. Right now, folks, everyone that we use for our group cruises has some kind of special. Carnival is currently running tours, cruises starting at $259 a person, and you got we can do reduced deposits and upgrades on any sailing they have through April of 2024. So that tells you where the cruise industry is headed. MSC actually has what I think may be the best deal going right now. So if you want to get a hold of us, they're doing free drinks, free Wi-Fi, and up to $200 onboard credit on Caribbean and Mediterranean cruises. And they have this total cruise flex where you can pay for your booking and change your booking up to 48 hours ahead of time. So that is probably the most aggressive. So if you're interested in that, we could get you on the any of the cruises for next year.
Well, that would work real good with that July cruise we have coming.
It really would. It really would, folks. So give us a call right now and let's get going. And then Virgin Voyages is still running the 180 days, the 6-month ahead of time cruise, giving you 10% off. And I think that's what it is, 10% off 106 months ahead. So if you want to try out the new cruise line, give us a call. We will be, Reg isn't going with us, but in November, Pat and I are going to be test driving Virgin Voyages. So when check us out, look for a report on our December show, and we'll give you an idea of what we discovered on Virgin Voyages. All right, Reggie, it's that time. And I want to tell you, Reg just gave me the numbers for the last month, and we must be doing something that's interesting. So we've reached 1,200 people last month, but only 131 of you actually told us you did something. So all you 1,000 folks over 131, start engaging with us, and you too might win a $25 gift certificate to go somewhere with us. And one of the things I do want to note is that we have started a new policy. Our $25 gift certificate is now good on any tour, including cruises. So this is a new thing. This is brought on, we feel, by being in business 20 years and having to deal with COVID and changing some of our minds on some things. So you can use your $25 to help pay for your down payment for your cruise. So out of that 131, Reg, tell me who number 68 is.
And number 68 is a Michael Metzger. Michael Metzger, give us a call. Give Reggie a call, email him, do whatever, and get him your name and contact information, and we'll get a gift certificate out to you. And contact me on Facebook. If you don't contact me, I will be sending a message out to you on Facebook, and get back with me so that I have the information I need to send you your certificate. Once you get your certificate, you can check the website and find out where we're headed next, and come on out and join us.
Yeah, and what happened? You told me something about Laura Metzger or
Laura Cathy.
Laura Cathy, yeah. She contacted you, but then we lost touch.
Right. She contacted me and said she was interested in getting her certificate, but I've never got a contact back to have any information of where I need to send it. So as soon as
if she gets hold of you.
As soon as I can get that information of where to send it, Laura, your certificate will be in the mail. either snail mail or email.
Well, that's it for us, folks. We hope we've given you some interesting information this month. And Reg, you got any closing comments?
Closing comments. We travel is back, and there's a lot of people that want to travel. The problem is you're not going to travel the way you used to. You're going to have to do a few things different to make it happen. But if you do those things and you do them correctly, you can go out, travel safely, and have a great time, as we just proved with our trip to New Orleans. So take the time to find out what you need to do, get your vaccination shots, uh, do what you need to do as far as masking, and come check Sand Run out and see where we're headed, because we're going to do everything we can to keep you as safe as possible on any trip that we do with you.
That's great comments there. So that's it for this month, folks. Have a great September, and we'll talk to you again, hopefully before October, but at least by October. So long now.
Bye now.